So Terrence Howard says that he turned down a role of playing the iconic, the Prince of Motown, Mr. Marvin Gaye. He turned down a role to play him because he found out by Quincy Jones that Marvin Gaye was gay, really gay. What? I'm gonna play this video and let's take a look at this one.
Yeah, the biggest mistake I made in my career was Smokey Robinson brought me out to come have dinner with him, and he wanted me to play his life. And I just had conversations with Lee Daniels about playing Marvin Gaye, and I was like being faithful to Lee Daniels because I had given my word as a man, I'm going to do this with you. So when Smokey, I had to tell them at the table, and it broke his heart. That was the biggest mistake, and Billy D would have been one of the other people that would have, man.
So you did which movie?
I didn't. Lee Daniels never did Marvin Gaye.
That's a shame because that is a much more
Smokey would
interesting
have been
stuff.
perfect.
Well, Smokey's interesting, but
because he went through shit.
Yeah, but he's not dead.
No, he's not.
And Marvin Gaye is. And I'm sorry, but drama's drama. And there's a lot more drama in getting killed by your dad.
Yeah, but the problem with
that's a story. I'm sorry to be the studio head who says that, but no, that's much more interesting. And Marvin Gaye was like, you would have been perfect as Marvin Gaye, and that is a story that needs to be told.
Let you know what happened with that. I was over at Quincy Jones' house. I'm not dropping names. I'm just giving credibility to what I'm about. What I'm
never
saying.
Drop names. De Niro told me that.
Yeah. So, but I'm asking Quincy. I'm hearing rumors that Marvin was gay, and I'm like, was he gay? And Quincy's like, yes.
Oh.
He went around it with everything, and I was like, no, and I'm like, I could not.
I just feel like there's gay for real, and there's a point where guys get so much pussy, they're just like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah, well, it would have been that, but they would have wanted to do that, and I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Well, you mean you couldn't kiss a guy on screen in a movie?
No.
Not even, yeah.
No, because I don't fake it. I literally, it has to.
I couldn't kiss a man either. That's true. And that
would fuck me. I would cut my lips off.
Yeah. No.
Well, I would. If I kiss some man, I would cut my lips off.
Well, I would not do that. But it does not make me homophobic to not want to kiss a man. Just like lots of gay men are like pussy, yuck. You know, I mean, that's okay. We all have our own, no one wants to tell you how to.
Do what you love to do, but don't do it at me. Don't aim it at me. And I can't play that character.
Right.
100%. I can't surrender myself to a place that I don't understand.
Yeah.
And so that's the end part of that story of what I had to
I can understand. I can understand.
Wow, man. Terrence Howard has been on a rampage with talking about gay people and men wanting to have sex with him. Or no, he said that Puff Daddy tried to F him, but he said that he did not want to play the Marvin Gaye role because he found out that Marvin Gaye was really gay from Quincy Jones. And he's been on a rampage talking about gay LGBTQ community and whatnot. And he has a stance about saying, look, he feels some kind of way about that, and he's saying he's not homophobe. Well, that's what Bill Maher's saying, that you're not homophobe because you don't agree to that. And I agree to that as well. But I am just really, really surprised and shocked that Marvin Gaye, man, that is my guy. That's nobody is more smoother. That's nobody more iconic than the Prince of Motown, Marvin Gaye. As many women that this man had, been with throughout his career, iconic as he is, the notorious ballads that he had, and for me to find out like this, and I don't know if Terrence Howard, if he's accurate, if he's correct about Marvin Gaye. But he's saying, he don't want to pull any names, whatever. But he said that Quincy Jones danced around, letting him know that Marvin Gaye was indeed really gay, and he couldn't play that role of being Marvin Gaye. But man, that hurt me so much. Whatever. Do I believe it? Ain't no telling what's going on in these Hollywood streets, because you hear about some of these people, these iconic entertainers in that Hollywood industry. They got so many skeletons in the closet that's not even funny. But man, it saddens my heart to hear that one of my legends that I really, really find is the greatest of all time when it comes to R&B and ballads, my God, Marvin Gaye, which he rest in peace, that this may be allegedly tied to him and what he stood about and what he stands for. And I'm with Marvin Gaye Jr. and Nona Gaye. If this is true, I'm hoping you guys come out and say something about this and defend your father and his legacy, whatever, because don't nobody want to hear or know anything about Marvin Gaye allegedly tied to any type of gay tendencies or whatever, because Marvin Gaye's father, they say his father was a cross-dresser and he dressed in women clothing. And you know what? Maybe the apple don't fall too far from the tree with all that. But man, it just, with me just hearing Terrence Howard say what he said to Bill Maher in this interview, very, very comfortably with his chest all the way out, this is something that's really just kind of really messed me up into my mind about it or whatever, because I'm saying to myself, dang, we're talking about the 60s, 70s, and the 80s, where you're talking about drugs involved, alcohol, and you name it. You don't know what these guys' sexual life was about during that particular time. And at the same time, when we know about what's going on in the industry at this current moment, about how dark and deep Hollywood is, man, this is not outside the realm of possibility that Marvin Gaye may have intentionally been really gay. So anyway, in the comment section, put your thoughts below in the comment section. Tell me how you guys think and what you guys think about this whole Marvin Gaye was gay. Do you guys agree that Terrence Howard may be onto something with this one? Or do you guys think that he just talking? Because here lately, Terrence Howard been on a rampage with unleashing a lot of dark Hollywood secrets, including with Puff Daddy and now Marvin Gaye. Lord have mercy. But anyway, post your thoughts in your comments below. Make sure you go subscribe to all my platforms, Mr. Know Our Reactions radio show live. Mr. Know Our Reactions going all on different social media platforms. So make sure you go and stay tuned to that. All right. Anyway, that being said, talk to you later. Peace out. Peace. Peace.
Wait. Hold on. What? You done forgotten my name? My name is